Terrible Tudors, gorgeous Georgians, slimy Stuarts, more Victorian, woeful wars, ferocious fights, dingy castles, daring knights, horrors that defy description, cutthroat council, bull Egyptian, vicious Vikings, cruel crime, punishment from ancient times, Roman, rotten, wreck and ruthless, cavemen, savage, fierce and tubulous, groovy Greeks, rainy sages,
Need a Muslim Middle Ages.
gory stories, we do that. And your host, a talking rat. The past is no longer a mystery. Welcome to
Horrible Histories.
Measly Middle Ages.
What on earth are you doing?
Bleaching Dad's tunic.
In that?
Yeah, you told me to.
No, I didn't.
You said if I go to the loo in a bucket and leave it to ferment for a while, it makes a great bleach for washing Dad's tunics.
I meant when you go number one, sweetheart.
Oh, I was going to say, it doesn't look very white.
Hi, I'm a shouty man, and I'm here to tell you about new P-Sil Non-Bio. Tired of your clothes smelling of number twos? Then why not wash them in number ones? P-Sil is the only detergent to use 100% recycled water. Let's just look at these results. Compared to water from the river, the fermented piddle in P-Sil is up to a bit % better at removing stubborn dirt and grime.
And it has the fresh smell of old pants.
So try new P-Sil Non-Bio today.
So you think that's disgusting? Well, in the Middle Ages, lots of people went to the toilet through holes in the floor, straight onto the street below.
We need to improve the toilets in our fair city as a matter of urgency.
I quite agree, Councillor. It's fast becoming a real problem.
I mean, these newfangled upstairs toilets are all very well, but sticking your bottom through a hole and pooing directly onto the street does have its disadvantages for the passers-by.
Yes, but you have to say it's better than the old days when people used to throw whole buckets of poo out of the window.
It is an improvement, granted, but I don't think it's the best solution.
Yes, this is the Middle Ages. I mean, surely someone can come up with a better system than just having it land in the street.
We could have it land in the river. Yeah, but public toilets on the bridge, people stick their bottoms through holes and then poo directly into the water.
That's brilliant, Councillor. Hang on, what about the boatmen passing underneath?
Well, are you a boatman?
No.
Nor I. So, it's settled. Public toilets on the bridge it is.
And the sooner the better.
Yeah.
You've got some.
Yes, sir.
So try new P-Sil Non-Bio today. Whee! And the dirt is gone.
And we only use natural ingredients. Water, salt, liver bile and stinky stuff for that yellowish tinge that means clean.
Warning, product contains really old wee-wee.
You think that's bad? Us Romans used wee-wee for mouthwash.
Oh, that's disgusting.
I was only saying.
Get out!
I can't help it if it's true.
Savage Stone Age.
Stone Age, long time ago, so nobody know exactly what caveman really like. Oh! But for sure, caveman medicine, not very good.
This looks bad. We're going to have to intubate.
Could be the aorta or the vena cava.
I'll prep him. I understand they're sending a specialist doctor?
Yes, that's only the very best there is. The doctor,
Ugh! Ugh, top Stone Age doctor. Ugh, cure. Who's sick?
This man.
Yes, he has a problem with his blood vessel, the vena cava.
Me know all about cave. Me a caveman. Cave big hole in rock. Cave dark. Cave a bear in. Bear chase Ugh. Ugh fight bear.
Oh, my back.
You have back trouble. Why not you say Ugh cure? Ugh do tattoo. Tattoo best Stone Age cure for back pain.
No, I don't want to look like David Beckham.
Ugh no best. You lie down.
Ow, my head!
Ugh no best Stone Age cure for headache.
No, I need your help like I need a hole in the head.
How you know? Hole in head best cure for headache.
What? No.
Actually, I'm feeling a lot better now. Thanks.
You know, cavemen really did drill holes in people's heads to make the pain go away. It's called trepanning. That's right, trepanning. Well, it would have stopped the pain all right. They'd probably be dead.
What is believed to be the Stone Age cure for measles? Is it A, to crawl through a hole in a boulder, B, to whip yourself with a stick, or C, to jump on a lizard? The answer is A, to crawl through a hole in a boulder. And if you think that's silly, you should see what Stone Age people did with their dead relatives.
Hello, and welcome to the Caveman Art Show. I'm Ugg, and this is Grunt. Now, firstly, we're going to announce the winner of our painting competition, and first prize goes to little Agina of the Desert Caves. She painted this lovely mammoth.
Rock heavy.
Thanks for sending that in, Agina. Idiot. Today we're going to show you how to preserve the head of a dead relative, just like we do here in the Stone Age. First thing you need is a dead body. Oh, no. Don't worry, I've already got one, Grunt. Idiot. Here's my dead granny. First things first, I need to remove her head with a sharp stone, like this. And once you've done that, you need to scrape off the skin and scoop out the brains so the skull's nice and clean. There we are. The next thing we do is hit Grunt. That was just a joke. What we do next is we fill up the skull with plaster and use the remaining plaster to build up the face so it resembles your loved one. Here's one I made earlier. Just like Granny. Now we've got a couple of shells for the eyes. That. And there you go. Just like Granny. As you can see, she wasn't much of a looker.
Ugly bugly.
Do you mind? It's my nan.
Sorry.
It's my nan at the end of the day. Yeah. Join us next week when we'll have more of this and more hitting Grunt. Oh, no, that's not funny. I can't see.
Woeful Second World War.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are gathered here today to honour one of our most fearless flyers, who has done more to protect this country than almost any other. I give you Mary the Carrier Pigeon. Mary has carried top-secret messages from the front lines in Europe back to Britain. On her first mission, she was attacked and wounded by a German hawk, specially trained to bash our brave birds. But the top-secret message still got through. 2 months later, she returned to action and this time came under fire and had part of her wing blown off. But the vital message still got through. Then her pigeon home in Exeter was blasted by a bomb. But Mary still lived to fly another day. So we'd like to honour this faithful bird, this hardy survivor, veteran of countless missions, with the Dickin Medal, awarded to animals for their work in war. Well, I'll just pin it to her. Oh dear. Probably should have hung it round her neck.
Mary was a real pigeon from the war and did win a Dickin Medal. But of course they didn't really pin it to her. She actually died in action after 22 missions. Lots of other pigeons were given medals in World War II, as well as plenty of dogs and 3 horses. But no rats. Typical. Rats never get anything. Well, apart from the plague.
Of course, animals weren't the only World War II heroes. There were plenty of human ones as well.
Squadron Leader Higgins, Herr Commandant.
Ah, Squadron Leader, we meet again.
Oh, have we met before?
No, I just like the way I sound when I say that. I'm Commandant Klinsmann, the new head of this prisoner of war camp. And I hope you enjoyed your brief taste of freedom, your 23rd escape. Because it will be your last.
Oh dear.
I have positioned additional guards here, here, and here, making escape virtually impossible. Where did he go? He's done it again. Send 100 troops to find Squadron... Cancel that.
Squadron Leader Higgins, Herr Commandant.
Ah, Squadron Leader. We meet again.
Are we not counting just now?
Shut up! Don't think I don't know what your game is here. You British officers are under orders to keep trying to escape, which means that our German soldiers spent all of their time chasing you down rather than fighting this war. But not anymore. I'm in charge here now. And you will find that I have eyes in the back of my head. Now where did he go? What? Send 300 soldiers to find Squadron Leader... Cancel that.
Squadron Leader Higgins, Herr Commandant.
So, we meet again.
Don't say that. I say that. You give me one good reason why I shouldn't just shoot you right here on the spot, hmm?
Because the Geneva Convention means you can't shoot officers.
Yes, I forgot about that. Ah, yes, I see. You would like to get hold of my keys, yes? But let me tell you something. I'm afraid there are two things in this world that will never happen. One, you will never win this war. And two, you will never get your hands on my keys.
They have won the war. We have surrendered. Every man for himself.
Right, this one's for the front door. It's quite easy. This one's for the back gate. Now, it's a little bit sticky. Might have to wiggle it a bit.
Did you know that during the war, lots of the Allied soldiers who kept escaping were moved to an old German castle called Colditz? Because Colditz was meant to be escape-proof. But there were more escapes from Colditz than any other prisoner of war camp. I say, well done, chaps.
Slimy stewards.
Stupid deaths, they're funny 'cause they're true. Stupid deaths, hope next time it's not you. Next.
Hello.
Name?
Francis Bacon.
Year of death?
1626.
Profession?
Philosopher and academic.
I'll just put work shy layabout. Method of death?
Well, I was journeying through the snow when suddenly I had a brilliant idea that by freezing food, I could preserve it. I was anxious to try out my theory as soon as possible, so I went to a poor woman's house and bought a freshly gutted chicken. I immediately stuffed it full of ice, packing it inside and out.
And did it work?
Oh, yes. The chicken was perfectly preserved.
So, why are you here?
Well, during the experiment, I got very cold, contracted pneumonia, and died.
From freezing a chicken?
Yes.
Oh, you're dead funny. I love my job sometimes, I do. Next. Stupid death, hope next time it's not you.
That's right, it was a Stuart who first came up with the idea of freezing chickens. In fact, there were lots of new food ideas in Stuart times.
What is it, Pam?
What?
You look like Charles I on the chopping block.
Oh, it's like Kathy Jones next door has been showing off again. You know, earlier she said to me, "Do you want to come round for a coffee?"
What's a coffee?
There's some horrible new drink, apparently, and now she's just been round with a fork.
The Joneses have got a fork.
Well, they've got one each. You know, none of this spearing your food on a knife malarkey to them. Oh, no, they've got to have the best. It makes me sick.
Yeah, and they've got that new ice cream stuff. And drinking chocolate.
Well, I wouldn't worry about keeping up with the Joneses anymore, because your old dad has got a special little something.
Oh, wow. What is that?
It's a banana.
A banana? And has Mrs. Jones got one of these?
Certainly not. It's the first one on sale in the East End.
Oh, Mike, it's beautiful. It's gorgeous. It's so yellow and so curved.
Banana.
So, what's it for?
I think you eat it.
Oh, right. Oh, that's disgusting.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, no matter. Kathy? Kath? Look at me, I've got a banana. Ooh, having lots of banana fun over here. Oh, look it. Show off.
What is it?
Oh, she's waving her pineapple at me. Why didn't you get me a pineapple?
Well, no one else has got a banana.
Oh, well, you eat it if you like it so much then. Go on.
Mrs. Jones wasn't showing off with that pineapple because back in those days, pineapples were really very rare and very valuable, so only rich people could afford to have them. And instead of eating them, they would keep them on display until they just rotted away. Rotten food shouldn't be on the mantelpiece. It should be in my tummy! Ha! Ha!
What did Stuarts think you should eat to cure lung disease? Was it A, snails, boiled in milk with a few worms? B, toads, fried in honey with a few flies? Or C, cow udders, baked in a snakeskin? The answer is A, snails boiled in milk. Just add chopped worms to taste.
Awful Egyptians!
Ancient Egyptians had some crazy ideas about home improvements.
Hey, I'm King Pepe II, but you can call me Pharaoh. Now, I love Egypt. I've ruled the place since the age of 6, for crying out loud. But if there's one thing that drives me mad about this country, It's all these pesky flies. But you get gone, vomit! It was driving me crazy! Until I invented this! The King Peppy Super Sticky Anti-Fly Honey Slave! Those pesky flies can't get enough of that sweet sticky stuff, and I am talking honey. In fact, they're so busy flying around here that there are no flies on me. No Egyptian household is complete without one. I got one in every room, and I got a lot of rooms. It's easy. Take one slave, cover him in honey, and enjoy hours of fly-free relaxation. So don't delay to keep those flies away. Get your King Peppy Super Sticky Anti-Fly Honey Slaves today. Available from all good slave traders. Honey and flies not included.
If you think Pharaoh's lives were crazy, their deaths were even crazier. I mean, can you imagine the first time someone thought of being buried in a pyramid?
It sort of reared up, and then everything's... He's here.
Greetings, mighty Pharaoh, ruler of all Egypt.
As requested, O Pharaoh, we have laid plans for your burial.
Ah, excellent. I must prepare for my journey to the afterlife and rebirth as a god.
So, what we thought for the grave was this. Ta-dum!
Simple, yet effective.
Obviously, we'll do the lettering in gold.
Gentlemen, I don't think you quite get the idea.
Oh, really?
I was thinking of something a little bigger.
No problem, we could get a bigger stone.
Bigger stone.
2.5 tons.
That's pretty heavy.
And not just one.
Don't tell me. You want 3.
I was thinking 2.5 million.
2.5 million?
What are you going to do with all those? Pile them all up on top of each other or something?
Can you imagine that would be ridiculous? Yes. Forming a huge 4-sided pyramid, 230 metres wide and 146 metres high.
Right, sorry. How would we move the stones?
Well, we could transport them in boats when the Nile is flooded.
How are we going to get them 146 metres into the air?
Boring, you'll think of something.
Can't you have a nice gravestone?
No! I am Pharaoh. I don't want what everyone else has. I want a mighty monument worthy of the gods. Now just get on with it.
Honestly, he's a pain.
Tell me about it.
In Britain, they simply cover people up with great mounds of earth.
You know, we should just go there.
Yeah, weather's not so hot, mind.
True or false? When he died, the ancient Egyptian king Zer had all his servants given land and gold. It's false. At King Zer's funeral, 338 of his servants were killed so they could work for him in the afterlife. Those pharaohs really were a dangerous bunch.
Time again for our fairy tale series, where all the stories are retold in different historical settings. Today it's The Princess and the Pea, the ancient Egyptian version. The beautiful young Egyptian woman had not slept a wink, because even though there were 12 mattresses between her and the pea, she could still feel it. This could mean only one thing. She really was a princess. When the pharaoh heard this, he embraced her.
I'm so proud of you.
Oh. And swiftly ordered for her to be executed. Which was quite a normal thing for a pharaoh to do in ancient Egypt, because family members were always after their throne. This one had already bumped off a brother, 4 sisters, and 15 cousins.
Better safe than sorry.
So no one lived happily ever after. The end.
This is a horrible information warning. Killing off family members is highly illegal and should be avoided at all costs. Unless you happen to be a pharaoh, in which case you're the boss. You can do what you like. Bump them off with impunity. Look it up.
Terrible Tudors.
We'll declare war on France on Tuesday, Spain on Wednesday. On Thursday, we'll... Hang on a minute. What's going on here?
Henry VIII, King of England, this is your ring.
No! Did you know about this?
Yes, sir.
That is a wonderful surprise. Although technically, you still deceived me, so go and have yourself executed. Chop, chop!
One, sir.
Look at you. I know that face. Wonderful.
Yes. Yes, this is the show where we bring out all your old friends to tell us funny stories about you. And here is our first guest. He's a close friend. He was your Chancellor from 1529 to 1532.
No! Sir Thomas More? I don't believe it! Did you know about this as well? I'll kill him.
Too late. You already did. You had his head cut off. But we dug him up, sewed it back on, and he is here today.
Oh, there he is. Look at him here, Thomas. You old dog.
Our second guest, another close friend. He was your chief minister from 1532 to 1540.
Thomas Cromwell? No! There he is, look. He hasn't changed a bit.
Neither have your other advisors. Lord Essex, the Bishop of Rochester, Thomas Culpeper, the Duke of Suffolk, or the Earl of Surrey. You had them all executed too.
Yeah, look at them. Oh, it's so nice to get the old gang back together, isn't it, eh? All the lads, eh? Few of those. Yeah.
And our next guest. Perhaps your closest advisor, Cardinal Wolsey.
The old Woolster. Oh, here he comes. Look at him there.
Now tell us, why didn't you have him executed?
Well, he died on the way to prison.
What a lovely story. Yeah. Now let's talk about romance.
Oh, no, don't.
You married 6 wives, and here tonight are the 2 you had executed. Anne Boleyn and Catherine Howard.
Here comes trouble.
Regrets.
Right, yes. Why didn't I have the other 4 executed?
Well, you can't have everyone executed, can you?
Is that a fact? Guards, seize him!
No, please! No! Look, Henry VIII, this was your deadly reign!
Yes. There we go. Look at him. His stupid face. No wonder I chopped his head off. Good.
Did you know that when Henry VIII had Anne Boleyn executed, he brought a specially trained swordsman over from France? Because an axe, well, that could be blunt and messy, but a sword, well, that could cut off a head in one clean slash. Oh, do you know, Henry, he was a lovely man after all. Yeah, right.
Divorced, beheaded and died. Divorced, beheaded, survived. I'm Henry VIII, I had 6 sorry wives. Some might say I ruined their lives. Catherine of Aragon was one. She failed to give me a son. I had to ask her for a divorce. That broke up her heart, of course. Young Anne Boleyn, she was 2. Had a daughter, the best she could do. I said she flirted with some other man, and off with the chop went dear Anne. Lovely Jane Seymour was 3, the love of a lifetime for me. She gave me a son, little Prince Ed. Then poor old Jane went and dropped dead. Divorced, beheaded and died. Divorced, beheaded, survived. I'm Henry VIII, I had 6 sorry wives. Some might say I ruined their lives. Anne of Cleves came at 4. I fell for the portrait I saw. Then laid eyes on her face and cried, she's a horse! I must have another divorce. Catherine Howard was 5. A child of 19, so alive. She flirted with others, no way to behave. The axe sent young Cath to her grave. Catherine passed, she was last. By then all my best days were past. I lay on my deathbed aged just 55. Lucky Catherine the last stayed alive. I mean, how unfair. Divorced, beheaded and died. Divorced, beheaded, survived. I'm Henry VIII, I had 6 sorry wives. You could say I ruined their lives.
Exciting news! Henry VIII is looking for a new wife!
Oh no.
What did I say?
Tall tale, atrocious acts. We gave you all the fearsome facts. The ugly truth, no glamour glitz. We showed you all the juicy bits. Gory, ghastly, mean and cruel. Stuff they don't teach you at school. The past is no longer a mystery. Hope you enjoyed.
Horrible Histories.